When you start to carry yourself the way attractive people do, people start responding to you the way they respond to attractive people. Hi ladies, welcome back to the Feminine Universe. I am so happy to have you here. One of the biggest mistakes women are still making when it comes to being more attractive is thinking that it's only about looks. We put all this work into picking out the perfect outfit and lip color, but completely overlook how that awkward walk or that eager gaze can sabotage us before we ever open our mouths. Because when people meet you, they're not just reacting to your appearance, they're also reacting to what your behavior suggests about you, and the way you carry yourself tells people whether you're used to being admired, respected, and pursued, or ignored and overlooked. And that completely changes how people respond to you, no matter what you look like. And that's why pretty girl behavior is so important. It ensures that you're not accidentally sending signals that say, I'm used to being ignored or mistreated. It's behavior that creates social proof and provides a mental shortcut to being viewed as a more attractive person. And who doesn't want that? So in this video, I'm going to share some of the pretty girl behaviors attractive women tend to display and how adopting them can completely change the way other people see you and treat you. Let's get started. So what is pretty girl behavior and how does it work? Well, pretty girl behavior, or PGB, is a little term and concept I came up with to describe the demeanor and conduct typically exhibited by and associated with attractive women. And it's just built around my observations that attractive people tend to naturally develop certain behaviors based on their experience of being welcomed, valued, and pursued in life. And that when others intentionally employ these behaviors, it can lead to people perceiving them as more attractive as well. Now that we've laid that foundation, let's get into the specific behaviors. The first pretty girl behavior is to get comfortable with attention. One thing you get comfortable with very quickly when you're perceived as attractive is getting attention. People will look at you more, try to speak to you more. It's kind of inevitable. And that's why one of the biggest tells about what kind of treatment someone is accustomed to is how they respond when attention lands on them. For people who are used to being ignored or treated like a nuisance, attention feels unfamiliar. And when something is unfamiliar, it usually feels uncomfortable. And how do people act when they're uncomfortable? They tend to rush, they walk quickly, they speak quickly, they mumble under their breath, or they stumble over their words, they apologize too much, or they shrink and just try not to draw too much attention to themselves. But women who are used to being noticed often don't have that reaction because attention isn't foreign to them. They tend to move a little slower. Their walk is calm and composed. They speak a little slower, a little more clearly, and at a stable volume. They reach for things without rushing. Their movements appear more fluid and they appear less frantic overall. Pretty girl behavior isn't about demanding attention. In fact, attention-seeking behavior can also be viewed as evidence of usually being ignored, as we've touched on. But the happy medium is being comfortable enough with attention that you don't run from it. It's allowing yourself to be noticed and to exist comfortably without shrinking, hiding, or apologizing for your presence. Because as a pretty person, attention is not foreign or intimidating to you. The second pretty girl behavior is to assume positive reception, and it's about assuming people will react to your presence positively. This is a big one, and I think it's where pretty girl behavior starts to differ a little bit from other confidence advice, because a lot of general confidence content will kind of tell you not to care whether people like you or not. But with pretty girl behavior, it's almost like the question doesn't even cross your mind. Not because you're delusional, not because everyone in the world will like you, but because it simply isn't something you've come across often enough to be preoccupied with. The best way I can explain it is this. Most of us know that hunger exists. But if you've always had an abundance of food in your fridge, hunger isn't something you spend your day worrying about. And in the same way, attractive people who have spent years usually being welcomed and treated warmly don't enter interactions bracing for rejection. They're not expecting conflict before it happens. They're not assuming people are against them before they've even spoken. When you're visibly hesitant or suspicious, or you're defensive and combative, it often communicates that those are the interactions you're accustomed to having. And that gets people wondering, well, why are you constantly in conflict or constantly under attack? Is there something wrong with you? Are you the difficult one? Even though that may not be true, it's just the way people think. Whereas when you're calm and relaxed, people assume that other interactions in your life tend to go well, and they are generally inclined to continue that streak. Pretty girl behavior approaches interactions from a place of openness and calm. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be naive. It doesn't mean you should trust everyone. You can absolutely be cautious internally. You just don't need to lead with it and make it super obvious. You don't need to walk into every room assessing people with suspicious side eyes. You can enter situations with warmth or at least neutrality until proven otherwise. Think a little less, all my life I've had to fight, and a little more, tonight's gonna be a good night. The third pretty girl behavior is to maintain your appearance. Now, obviously, attractive people tend to take care of their appearance. It's part of their identity, but there's a little more to it. People naturally tend to invest and focus on things that have gotten them attention or positive outcomes in the past. So by taking care of your looks, you're signaling that this is something about yourself that you've been recognized or appreciated for. When being smart is your thing, you tend to want to stay up on the latest books and information, not to become smart, but to maintain it. When fitness is your thing, you stay consistent with your workouts, not to get fit again, but to maintain it. And when attractiveness, self-care, and overall presentation are your thing, you tend to maintain that because it's something that has value in your life. Every bit of hair care, skin care, body care, every bit of adornment is a reminder to yourself and to the world that this is a part of you that you embrace and that you're proud of. When people don't feel attractive, it can be very common to avoid focusing on their appearance altogether. It can be more common to think there's no point, so why bother, or let me focus on something else, or maybe make up for not feeling beautiful with something else. Pretty girl behavior isn't obsessing over every detail or spending all day staring in the mirror. It's simply realizing that attractive people don't treat their appearance as an afterthought, but rather as a priority. They take care of themselves because that's part of who they are, and they are recognized for it. The fourth pretty girl behavior is to focus on yourself. This is probably one of the most overlooked pretty girl behaviors in my opinion. I've found that women who are perceived as very attractive are often surprisingly self-contained. Not narcissistic, not totally self-absorbed, just very focused on their own lives. This can even be seen a lot of times in pretty girl archetypes in shows and movies. Yes, they show love and care to friends and loved ones, but they are very focused on themselves. In our own lives, I call this the celebrity versus reporter dynamic. Think about it. The celebrity or gossip columnist is tracking everything that the celebrity is doing, where they're shopping, who they're dating, what restaurant they're eating at, where they're walking their dog. But the celebrity is not tracking the reporter at all. The reporter wants updates. The reporter wants gossip and access. Meanwhile, the celebrity is just busy living her life. She's thinking, what do I have planned this week? Who am I doing lunch with? What events am I going to attend? What charities am I donating to? What do I want for lunch? And that's very similar to what I've observed. Attractive women tend to be the celebrity of their own lives, not the reporters of everyone else's lives. They're not spending all their time trying to figure out who's dating who said what had happened, or what the latest drama is. And it's not because they're morally superior, it's not because they're above gossip or anything like that, because they will still spill a little tea with close friends and confidants, but it's because they're genuinely occupied with their own lives. They just don't have that much time to devote to tracking down details about other people. Pretty girls tend to have busy social lives, self-maintenance schedules, and personal projects going on. And when you're deeply invested in your own life and you actually have things going on, other people's lives just naturally become less of a focus. Now, the fifth pretty girl behavior is being decisive. What I've observed is that attractive women are often very comfortable having their own preferences and pursuing them. People who are used to getting their way don't apologize for having preferences, because years of being accommodated tends to create the expectation that your wants and opinions will matter. And because of this, they can very simply say things like, "I'd rather sit outside. I prefer Italian. I'm not available Friday, but I can do Saturday. Yes, please. No, thank you. That would be great." And then they move on. There's no lengthy apologies, no over-explaining, no desperate need for everyone in the group chat to agree with their choice. A lot of people have been conditioned to treat their preferences like an inconvenience. They don't want to be a burden or make any waves. Pretty girl behavior just treats thoughts and preferences as facts to be communicated. They are not trying to control anyone else's choices. They are just comfortable with making their own choices. The sixth and final pretty girl behavior for today is being willing to walk away. Attractive people tend to function from abundance, not scarcity. Because they're usually treated well, they start expecting a certain standard. So they're just less likely to stay in situations that don't meet their expectations. When you're used to good food, someone trying to feed you table scraps is just not going to be appealing. But on the other hand, people who believe opportunities are scarce tend to hold on tightly even when they're not the best options. They tolerate more, they chase more, and settle more because they're afraid that there won't be another chance. And every time you tolerate something that you shouldn't, you lower the baseline on what you'll accept in the future. Now, people who believe they have options behave differently. They're more willing to leave situations, relationships, friendships, jobs, or opportunities that just don't align with what they want. Not because they're arrogant, but because they're not desperate. Because when life has repeatedly shown you that there will always be another opportunity, another relationship, another invitation or connection, it's easier to walk away from the ones that don't feel right for you. When you're willing to walk away, you don't negotiate from fear. You evaluate based on what actually benefits you. And if you want my guide on how to create a life that actually gives you the options, the freedom, and the resources to walk away from things that don't serve you, write "walk away" in the comments and we can do that next. And there you have it, my love. Some of the top pretty girl behaviors. As you put these in practice, you'll see that a lot of pretty girl behavior is really just the behavior of a woman who expects to be valued. You've always had value. You just have to learn to give yourself permission to behave like you do. Until next time, ladies, stay feminine, stay focused, and have fun.